Have you ever wondered what the fruits you're eating could be doing to your prostate? What if I told you that some of the most common fruits might be secretly enlarging it? A doctor has warned that certain fruits could be contributing to an issue that affects millions of men worldwide: prostate enlargement. Stick around till the end because you'll want to know which fruits to avoid and why they might be sabotaging your health. Let's dive into it. There's something you need to know about the foods you consume every day. While fruits are generally healthy, some of them might be doing more harm than good, especially for senior men. As we age, our prostate can become more sensitive, and certain foods, particularly fruits, may have a direct impact on its size and function. Imagine enjoying a sweet, juicy fruit, not knowing that it's inflaming your prostate, making it work overtime, and possibly leading to enlargement over time. The first one on the list is tomatoes. Yes, you heard it right. Tomatoes are a food that many people enjoy, often adding flavor and color to a variety of dishes. They're widely known for being nutritious, as they are rich in vitamins and antioxidants. However, when it comes to health, especially prostate health, there's a bit more to consider. Tomatoes contain a powerful antioxidant called lycopene. This compound gives tomatoes their vibrant red color and has been praised for its potential health benefits, including fighting cancer and improving heart health. But like many good things, lycopene can have its downsides when consumed in large quantities. For older men, particularly those who may already have prostate issues, tomatoes can pose a bit of a challenge. While moderate consumption is generally safe, consuming too much lycopene may actually contribute to prostate swelling. This is especially concerning for those dealing with conditions like benign prostatic hyperplasia, BPH, a common issue in aging men where the prostate becomes enlarged. Swelling can cause discomfort, and in more severe cases, it can lead to urinary problems. The thing with lycopene is that it's a fat-soluble antioxidant, meaning it can build up in the body over time if consumed too frequently or in large amounts. The body doesn't easily get rid of it, so its effects can accumulate, potentially making the prostate more sensitive or exacerbating any existing issues. That's why it's important to be cautious about how many tomatoes or tomato-based products one consumes. That said, tomatoes aren't all bad. They're still a very healthy food when eaten in moderation. They are low in calories and packed with vitamins like vitamin C and potassium, both of which are great for the immune system and overall heart health. Their antioxidant content also helps protect against oxidative stress, which is a common cause of chronic diseases. However, when it comes to prostate health, the key takeaway is balance. For men with prostate issues, it's not necessary to eliminate tomatoes altogether. Instead, moderation is the best approach. This means enjoying tomatoes in reasonable portions without overdoing it, and balancing them with other fruits and vegetables that offer different kinds of nutrients. If you're unsure about how much is safe, consulting a healthcare professional or nutritionist can help tailor dietary choices to individual needs. In some cases, cooking tomatoes might reduce the amount of lycopene that can potentially build up in the body, but this process can also make it easier for the body to absorb other nutrients from the tomatoes. So the way you prepare and consume them matters too. If you're concerned, it might be wise to limit consumption of concentrated tomato products like sauces, soups, or juices, which often have a higher concentration of lycopene compared to fresh tomatoes. Ultimately, the message is clear. Tomatoes are a healthy food, but like anything, they should be enjoyed in moderation, especially for those who may already have prostate concerns. So next time you sit down for a meal with tomatoes, remember that it's about finding that sweet spot where you can enjoy their benefits without risking any unnecessary health issues. Citrus fruits like oranges, grapefruits, lemons, and limes are often celebrated for their high vitamin C content and numerous health benefits. They're packed with nutrients, antioxidants, and are usually seen as a go-to option for boosting the immune system. However, while these fruits provide many advantages, they also come with certain risks that you might want to consider, especially when it comes to prostate health. One of the main concerns with citrus fruits is their high acidity. The natural acids found in these fruits, such as citric acid, can cause an increase in the acid levels within your body. This change in your body's acid balance might sound small, but it can trigger inflammation. When inflammation occurs, it affects various parts of the body, and the prostate is no exception. For individuals already predisposed to prostate issues, consuming acidic foods like citrus can worsen the situation. The increased acidity might lead to irritation or swelling, which can in turn contribute to prostate enlargement. This condition, known as benign prostatic hyperplasia, BPH, is common among older men and can cause uncomfortable symptoms, such as frequent urination or difficulty emptying the bladder. While vitamin C is important for your health, especially for immune function and skin health, the downside of citrus fruits is that they may not be the best option for everyone. For those who are dealing with prostate problems or are at risk of developing them, it's important to be cautious about how much citrus you consume. Even though vitamin C itself is beneficial, the acidity in these fruits could end up causing more harm than good when it comes to prostate health. The problem is not just limited to fresh fruit either. Citrus juices, often seen as a convenient source of vitamin C, can be even more acidic and concentrated, making them more likely to trigger inflammation in sensitive individuals. Many people tend to drink these juices regularly without realizing the potential impact on their health, particularly if they have an underlying issue with their prostate. If you're concerned about how citrus fruits might affect your prostate, it might be worth considering alternative sources of vitamin C. There are plenty of other fruits and vegetables like strawberries, bell peppers, and broccoli that provide a similar nutritional boost without the acidic side effects. These options can help you maintain your vitamin C intake while also being gentler on your prostate. In conclusion, while citrus fruits are healthy and packed with essential nutrients, their high acidity can pose a risk for individuals with or at risk of prostate issues. If you experience any discomfort or notice changes in your prostate health after consuming citrus, it might be wise to reduce your intake and consult with a healthcare professional to find a diet that works best for you. Maintaining a balance in your diet is key to keeping your body and your prostate in the best condition possible. If you're a fan of bananas and often reach for one as a snack, you might want to reconsider that next bite. Bananas are a delicious, convenient, and nutritious fruit, but there are some things you might not know about them. While they're well known for being packed with vitamins and minerals, including potassium and magnesium, they come with a significant amount of sugar, and that sugar, though natural, could be doing more than just satisfying your sweet tooth. Potassium and magnesium are vital nutrients for our bodies. They play important roles in regulating muscle function, maintaining fluid balance, and supporting heart health. Bananas are an excellent source of both, which is why they are often considered a healthy choice. However, when you consume them, especially in large quantities, their sugar content becomes an issue. This sugar is quickly absorbed into the bloodstream, which can cause a sharp rise in insulin levels. Insulin is a hormone that regulates blood sugar. After eating sugary foods, your body releases insulin to help manage the spike in sugar. However, when insulin levels stay elevated over time, it can create problems. One of the potential issues with consistently high insulin levels is their impact on prostate health. Some studies have suggested a connection between elevated insulin levels and prostate enlargement, a condition that can lead to discomfort, frequent urination, and other issues in men. The prostate, a small gland located near the bladder, can become swollen when there's an imbalance in insulin. This may lead to benign prostatic hyperplasia, BPH, which is a common condition among older men. The symptoms can be troubling, including difficulty urinating, a weak stream, or a constant urge to go. While many factors contribute to prostate health, insulin levels seem to play a key role in the process. What makes this issue concerning is that we don't always think about the long-term effects of our daily food choices. We're often more focused on the immediate benefits, such as the energy boost you get from a banana or the feeling of fullness after eating it. But over time, regular consumption of high-sugar foods can gradually affect various aspects of your health, including how your prostate functions. This doesn't mean that bananas are inherently bad or that you should cut them out of your diet entirely. They still offer plenty of health benefits, and for many people, the nutritional value outweighs the risks. However, it's important to be mindful of how much sugar you're consuming, not just from bananas, but from other fruits and processed foods as well. Moderation is key to ensuring that your body stays balanced. Now let's talk about pineapples. Pineapples are often seen as a refreshing tropical treat, bursting with sweetness and a tangy flavor. Many people enjoy them in fruit salads, smoothies, or just as a quick snack. However, while they might be delicious, pineapples can have some unintended consequences for those who are concerned about prostate health. For individuals dealing with prostate enlargement or other related issues, consuming pineapples might not always be the best choice. One reason for this is the presence of an enzyme in pineapples called bromelain. Bromelain is a mixture of enzymes that break down proteins, and while it has been praised for its potential to aid digestion and reduce inflammation in other parts of the body, it can have the opposite effect on the prostate. For someone with prostate enlargement or inflammation, bromelain could potentially make things worse by irritating the prostate, leading to more discomfort and swelling. The natural sugars found in pineapples can also play a role in this. While sugar is an important source of energy, when consumed in excess, it can contribute to systemic inflammation in the body. The sugars in pineapples may not be as harmful in small amounts, but for individuals with a sensitive prostate, they can gradually add to the problem. Over time, this might result in increased irritation or worsening of symptoms. Another factor that makes pineapples a bit tricky for prostate health is their acidity. Pineapples have a natural tanginess that comes from citric and malic acids. While these acids give the fruit its distinctive taste, they can also be harsh on the body, especially when it comes to the prostate. For someone already struggling with an inflamed prostate, the acid content in pineapples might exacerbate the situation, making it even more uncomfortable. The combination of bromelain, sugars, and acids in pineapples might lead to a greater overall level of inflammation in the body, which is something people with prostate issues want to avoid. Chronic inflammation can worsen symptoms like frequent urination, pain, and discomfort in the pelvic area. It may even contribute to further enlargement of the prostate over time, creating a vicious cycle of irritation and inflammation. While it's important to note that not everyone with prostate concerns will have the same reaction to pineapples, it's generally a good idea for individuals with prostate issues to be cautious with their consumption. This doesn't mean that pineapples need to be completely eliminated from the diet, but moderation is key. It's always best to listen to your body and observe how it reacts after eating certain foods. In conclusion, while pineapples are packed with nutrients and can offer benefits in certain contexts, they may not be the best choice for individuals with prostate problems. The combination of bromelain, natural sugars, and acids can contribute to inflammation, potentially worsening symptoms of prostate enlargement. If you are concerned about your prostate health, it's always a good idea to consult with a healthcare professional who can offer personalized dietary advice. Then we have apples. Apples are often seen as a healthy and harmless fruit, a quick snack that's both nutritious and refreshing. But while they're packed with vitamins, fiber, and antioxidants, they do have a hidden side that can affect your health in unexpected ways. One of the main things to consider is the sugar content, particularly a type of sugar called fructose. While fruit sugars like fructose are naturally occurring, they can still have an impact on the body, especially when consumed in large amounts. Fructose, although it may seem like a harmless sugar, behaves differently in the body compared to other types of sugar. When you consume foods rich in fructose, it's processed by the liver and can contribute to insulin resistance over time. This means that the body struggles to regulate blood sugar levels effectively, which can cause various health issues, including problems with metabolism. For people with underlying health conditions like prostate problems, this becomes even more concerning. Insulin resistance is a key factor that can make prostate issues worse. The prostate is a small gland in the male body that can become enlarged as men age, leading to a condition known as benign prostatic hyperplasia, BPH. This condition can cause uncomfortable symptoms such as frequent urination, difficulty emptying the bladder, and pelvic discomfort. Studies have shown that an imbalance in blood sugar, particularly from excessive fructose, can aggravate these symptoms and potentially increase the size of the prostate, making the problem more severe. For those who are already dealing with prostate issues, adding too many apples to your diet might not be the best idea. While 1 or 2 apples a day are unlikely to cause harm, eating them in large quantities could exacerbate the situation. The fructose in apples, though natural, can still affect insulin sensitivity, leading to inflammation in the body. This inflammation, in turn, can contribute to prostate swelling, making it even more challenging to manage the symptoms of BPH. It's important to remember that moderation is key when it comes to apples, or any fruit for that matter. While they are a healthy choice in many ways, eating them in excess could end up having unintended consequences. For those with prostate concerns, it's especially critical to monitor how much sugar you're consuming, even if it's from fruit. Having a balanced approach to fruit consumption can help you avoid triggering any issues while still enjoying the health benefits that apples provide. In addition to apples, other fruits like bananas can also impact the body in similar ways. Bananas, for example, are also high in natural sugars, and while they have plenty of nutrients, too many of them can contribute to similar issues related to blood sugar and insulin resistance. Just like with apples, it's important to keep the intake in check and balance it with other healthy food choices, particularly for those with specific health concerns. Ultimately, the key to a healthy diet is moderation and balance. Apples, bananas, and other fruits can absolutely be a part of a well-rounded and nutritious diet, but it's essential to be mindful of their sugar content. For those dealing with prostate problems, keeping an eye on fructose intake is a wise decision. Small adjustments to your diet can go a long way in helping you manage your health, ensuring that you get the benefits of fruit without risking complications. Now let's talk about grapes. Grapes are a popular and delicious fruit, often praised for their numerous health benefits. They are especially known for their antioxidants, which help combat free radicals in the body, and resveratrol, a compound that's linked to heart health and anti-aging effects. These compounds can play a crucial role in reducing inflammation and promoting overall wellness. Grapes are also high in vitamins, like vitamin C and K, and are a good source of hydration thanks to their high water content. However, despite their many benefits, grapes come with a bit of a downside. One of the main concerns is their sugar content. While the sugars found in grapes are naturally occurring, they can still cause blood sugar levels to spike when consumed in large amounts. This spike in blood sugar can trigger insulin production, which over time may contribute to various health issues, including insulin resistance and other metabolic imbalances. When it comes to prostate health, insulin spikes may be particularly concerning. Insulin has been shown to play a role in the growth of prostate cells, and when it's produced in excess, it can lead to issues like prostate enlargement. This is why maintaining balanced blood sugar levels is crucial for anyone concerned about prostate health. Grapes, being sweet and easily accessible, can be a tempting choice, but they must be consumed in moderation, especially by those who are managing prostate concerns. The key here isn't necessarily to avoid grapes altogether, as they do offer significant health benefits. Instead, the focus should be on how much and how often they are eaten. Moderation is important. By enjoying grapes in small amounts, you can still benefit from their antioxidants and other nutrients without triggering harmful insulin spikes. This approach helps strike a balance, ensuring you don't miss out on their advantages while being mindful of their sugar content. Along with moderation, it's also important to incorporate a variety of other foods that support prostate health. For example, vegetables like broccoli, tomatoes, and spinach are all rich in compounds that help protect the prostate and reduce inflammation. Healthy fats, such as those from olive oil and nuts, also contribute to maintaining healthy hormone levels and reducing the risk of prostate issues. By diversifying your diet with these foods, you can create a well-rounded approach to supporting prostate health. In addition, lifestyle factors like regular exercise and staying hydrated play a significant role in managing insulin levels and supporting prostate health. Exercise helps improve insulin sensitivity, and staying active can reduce the risk of developing prostate problems in the first place. It's also worth noting that managing stress and getting enough sleep are crucial elements in maintaining overall health, including prostate health. Ultimately, when it comes to grapes, it's all about balance. These little fruits can be part of a healthy diet, but it's important to consume them in a way that doesn't compromise your blood sugar or prostate health. By being mindful of portion sizes and combining them with other prostate-friendly foods, you can enjoy grapes and their many benefits while supporting your long-term health. Then there are cherries. Cherries are a beloved fruit, often seen as a sweet and refreshing snack in many households. Their bright red color and juicy taste make them an appealing choice, especially during summer months. However, while cherries are packed with vitamins, antioxidants, and other health benefits, they also contain a relatively high amount of sugar, particularly fructose. This natural sugar, though it offers energy, can cause some health concerns when consumed in large quantities, especially for men's health. The problem with too much fructose in cherries is that it can interfere with how the body processes insulin. Insulin is a hormone that plays a crucial role in regulating blood sugar levels. When insulin is not working properly due to an overload of sugar, it can lead to a condition called insulin resistance. This means that the body's cells become less responsive to insulin, which disrupts the body's ability to regulate sugar levels effectively. Insulin resistance has a direct impact on prostate health. Studies suggest that when insulin is not functioning properly, it can lead to inflammation in various parts of the body, including the prostate. Chronic inflammation is a key factor in many prostate issues, including benign prostatic hyperplasia, BPH, and even prostate cancer. This is because the prostate, like other organs, is sensitive to the body's internal environment, and an imbalance in hormones or sugar levels can trigger a negative response. Moreover, the excess sugar from cherries can contribute to an inflammatory response in the body. When the body is constantly exposed to high levels of sugar, it can cause the immune system to react with inflammation. This is a natural defense mechanism, but when it becomes chronic, it can be damaging. Over time, the inflammation can worsen, leading to potential complications with the prostate and other organs. This is why moderation is key when enjoying fruits like cherries. While occasional consumption of cherries won't likely cause harm, regularly overeating them can pose risks. People who already have insulin resistance or other related conditions may be particularly vulnerable to these effects. For those who are concerned about their prostate health, it's important to consider not just the quantity of cherries they eat, but also how often they include them in their diet. Making small adjustments, like limiting cherry intake to a few times a week instead of daily, can help reduce any potential risks. It's also essential to be mindful of how cherries are consumed. Many people enjoy them in the form of juices or sweetened desserts, both of which can contain even more sugar than the fruit itself. These added sugars can amplify the negative effects on insulin and inflammation. Opting for fresh cherries as a snack and pairing them with other foods that help balance blood sugar can help mitigate some of the risks associated with excess sugar. In conclusion, while cherries offer a wealth of nutrients and antioxidants that are beneficial to overall health, their high sugar content should not be overlooked. Overeating them, especially if consumed frequently, can lead to hormonal imbalances and inflammation that may affect prostate health. Moderation is key, and by being mindful of portion sizes and frequency of consumption, cherries can still be enjoyed as part of a healthy diet without posing significant risks. When it comes to managing health, especially as we get older, it's important to think about how certain foods might affect us. Pears are one of those fruits that, while they offer many nutritional benefits, can actually be tricky for some people, particularly those who are dealing with certain health conditions like prostate issues or inflammation. While pears are often celebrated for their fiber content and vitamins, it's good to keep in mind that they also contain high levels of fructose, a type of sugar. Fructose is naturally found in many fruits, and while it's not necessarily bad for everyone, consuming too much can cause some concerns. For those already facing prostate problems or dealing with chronic inflammation, eating foods that are high in sugar, even natural sugars like fructose, can be problematic. Pears, despite being a healthy fruit in many respects, can potentially lead to an increase in blood sugar levels. This can, in turn, trigger inflammation in the body, something that many older adults try to avoid. The link between high sugar intake and inflammation is something that many health professionals focus on. When you eat a lot of sugary foods, it can cause your blood sugar to spike, and the body may react by increasing its inflammatory response. This is especially relevant when talking about prostate health, as inflammation can exacerbate any existing issues and cause more discomfort. For older adults, the combination of aging and the effects of high sugar consumption can be particularly problematic, making it harder for the body to manage inflammation naturally. As people age, they often become more sensitive to certain foods, and their ability to process sugar decreases. This means that fruits like pears, which might have been an easy snack in the past, could start causing more harm than good. Even though pears contain a lot of vitamins, antioxidants, and fiber, the high fructose content might not be as beneficial as it seems, particularly if you are already dealing with conditions that involve inflammation or hormonal imbalances. Switching up your fruit choices could be a simple way to manage these issues. While pears are tasty and healthy in many ways, focusing on fruits that are lower in sugar might be a better choice for maintaining overall health. Berries like strawberries, blueberries, or blackberries tend to have lower sugar levels, but still offer plenty of antioxidants and other nutrients. These fruits can help reduce the chances of triggering inflammation while still satisfying your sweet tooth. Another option is to focus on more fibrous fruits and vegetables, which can be just as nutritious without the risks of too much sugar. Vegetables like leafy greens, tomatoes, and cucumbers, for instance, are naturally low in sugar and can help maintain blood sugar levels in check while still providing essential vitamins and minerals. These alternatives can also be a more inflammation-friendly option for seniors who want to manage their health proactively. Ultimately, the key is moderation and balance. While pears can certainly be enjoyed occasionally, it's important to be mindful of how they fit into your overall diet. If you're concerned about blood sugar levels or inflammation, reducing the intake of high fructose fruits like pears might be a small but impactful step toward improving your health, especially as you age. By making thoughtful food choices, you can enjoy a diet that supports both your taste buds and your long-term well-being. When it comes to maintaining good health, many people turn to fruits as a natural source of vitamins, fiber, and antioxidants. While fruits are certainly a great addition to your diet, not all of them are created equal, especially when it comes to your prostate health. The prostate is an important part of the male reproductive system, and taking care of it should be a priority. However, consuming certain fruits in large quantities can have unintended effects that could negatively impact your prostate health. The key to supporting your prostate is understanding which fruits are beneficial and which ones might cause problems if eaten in excess. While fruits like berries, apples, and citrus are packed with nutrients that promote overall health, some fruits, especially those high in sugar, could contribute to inflammation, a factor that can potentially affect prostate health. Prolonged inflammation in the body can lead to conditions such as benign prostatic hyperplasia, BPH, a condition that causes the prostate to enlarge and affects urinary function. One of the biggest concerns with some fruits is their high sugar content. When you consume too many sugary fruits, your blood sugar levels can spike, leading to insulin resistance over time. Insulin resistance is linked to chronic inflammation, and this can increase the risk of developing prostate problems. Fruits like grapes, bananas, and tropical fruits, such as pineapples and mangoes, are delicious, but can have a significant impact on your blood sugar levels if eaten too frequently or in large portions. On the other hand, fruits with a lower glycemic index, like berries, apples, and pears, are much gentler on your blood sugar levels and are generally better for maintaining prostate health. These fruits are packed with antioxidants that help reduce oxidative stress and inflammation in the body. Antioxidants play a vital role in neutralizing free radicals, which are harmful molecules that can damage cells, including those in the prostate. This can help keep the prostate functioning well and reduce the risk of developing prostate-related issues. It's important to recognize that balance is essential in every aspect of life, including your diet. While some fruits can be harmful in excess, that doesn't mean you should avoid them altogether. Instead, the key is moderation. By consuming a variety of fruits in appropriate amounts, you can enjoy their benefits without putting your prostate at risk. A few servings of low-sugar fruits each day can provide you with the vitamins, fiber, and antioxidants your body needs, without overloading your system with excess sugar. In addition to eating the right fruits, it's also essential to pay attention to your overall diet and lifestyle. A healthy, well-rounded diet that includes plenty of vegetables, whole grains, and lean proteins will help support your prostate health. Regular physical activity and staying hydrated also play a crucial role in preventing inflammation and maintaining a healthy prostate. It's all about taking small, mindful steps to make positive changes that can have a big impact over time. When it comes to taking care of your health, it's not just about what you eat, but how you approach your diet and lifestyle in general. So the next time you reach for a fruit snack, consider the potential effects it could have on your prostate. By making small, conscious choices about the fruits you eat and the quantities in which you consume them, you can protect your health and reduce the risk of prostate enlargement. And don't forget to share this information with the men in your life. Helping them stay informed about prostate health can make a world of difference in their overall well-being. Stay healthy, stay informed, and remember, moderation truly is the key to a balanced and thriving life.